has his hands on the keyboard. The customer has put his hands on the keyboard.
I've never seen anything like that in my years of program code.
Our top-notch consultant from Atlantic, Canada figured out all the libraries in advance that you might need, and so he provided them for you free of charge.
The Windows team seems to be stuck on green at this point. Can't seem to get off green.
Yeah. That's not as common a failure mode, but certainly a failure mode.
Well, I've seen many teams get stuck on green because they just don't want to see the red anymore.
I really appreciate you actually writing code in English now. That's great. We have war instead of wo. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, but they're playing war. Don't you think they should be fighting war?
Actually, yes.
I like the lieutenants on the Max guys are at least saying they're battling.
At a minimum, I would think that they don't play war, you battle.
Hand now makes sense. This is hand-to-hand warfare.
Very insightful, Bob.
I'm getting very itchy and want to fire someone on the Mac side, but can't do that until I can backfill the...
We're stuck on P. Oh, it went to N.
No player. This is apparently the Jean-Paul Sartre version of war. No player has won.
Yeah.
So over here it looks like two tests.
I gotta say, there's a lot of code over on the Windows side. Oh, and that failure. Good.
Yeah, but there's two tests and only one's running.
Well, okay, so now on the Windows side, they have a test that tests that player 2 is the winner, and a new test that tests that player 1 is the winner.
I believe they call that in the business triangulation.
I think that might be a triangulation move. Customer. Oh, look at this. War equals new war, new hand.
It evokes
war, nobody. Now, if ever there was Alright, I have to inspect over here. Let me take a look.
2 greens in 2 hours. Not bad.
And Bob, do you think they're going to remember the refactor step of the TDD?
That looks not bad. So guys, Windows, I have a couple of questions for you. Have you thought about face cards and have you thought about the ace? You have not. Okay. I will look at it in just a second. I would like to see something with some face cards and something with an ace. Now, what am I missing on this test?
It never shows that it was not green or not open.
That's true.
Are you now consulting with a fired employee?
I'm like, Bob, didn't you read my paper why my former employees still work for me? Thank you for everyone who got the Ricardo Sendler joke. Thanks very much. How about something about 4 battles and nobody's won yet? Because I don't necessarily want to check 2 things in the same test.
So what's going on the left, Bob?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where they're going with this. They've introduced the concept of a nobody. I don't think that's a self-referential.
Seems like something from Dr. Seuss almost, doesn't it?
Try assert, not assert.
It could be made to rhyme in a Seussian-like way. War equals new war, new hand.
No, wrong meter there.
Yes, it doesn't seem to work very well.
Are we still recruiting more? We're waiting for a third person behind each of these tables, someone that feels like they could contribute something meaningful, or someone that just wants to show off. Surely, there's someone here in this room.
You know what? I think the problem on the Mac side is that we need a strong Finnish influence so that we can get some order and some efficiency to this situation right here. So I think we need at least a strong Scandinavian influence, maybe a Swedish influence that will help, perhaps a Finnish influence. Are there any Norwegians in?
Perhaps Sweden's most passionate software developer.
I would take an Icelander if they were here, but since I can't, I'll take a Swede.
Hold up.
You're fired.
And she can't express her relief enough.
Don't forget to take your integrity with you.
Now, Kay, why did you say thank goodness? Please hold flags. And move out of the way.
I tell you what, these companies, they all use different tools. I don't know why we can't just use IntelliJ.
Hold on for a second. I'd like to interject on that one right there. Nobody told the customer they wanted IntelliJ. It's on the machine.
I blame it on the customer.
All right. Do you recommend?
I even paid for it, yo.
One more question for you, Kate. Do you recommend that we keep doing Extreme Fishbowl on an octennial basis?
I think that's about the right time frame, yes.
All right. Thank you. Big hand for Kate. All right, where are we now? I keep getting lost.
Well, I haven't seen much change over here on the Mac screen for quite a while. It seems that there's now a catch-up going on between the pairs.